How are you?
I'm well, teacher. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, actually, you're okay now.
Oh, yes, I feel okay.
Yeah, okay. So that would be nice. Okay, so let's start now. You do. Let's start with our lesson now.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so let me share the presentation to you now. I hope you can see this one.
Yes, I can see.
Yeah, okay. So actually, this one is Unit 3 of our Unit 12, Schools of Thought due. So the objectives of this particular lesson, we will be going to answer true or false or a multiple choice with regards to the reading activity that we're going to be. And we will going to have writing about spotting the mistakes. Okay? So let's
Yes.
try to have a review first view of the lesson that we had last time. I hope you can still remember. Can you still remember
Uh,
them? It's all about
maybe.
also, yeah, it's all about also schools of thought, right? So we were able to discuss all about different schools. I hope you can still
Different
remember
school.
that, right? So different schools
Yes.
like in London, there would be, they are offering different kinds or different strategies on how the children could learn, right?
Yeah.
So that was our lesson last time. So this time, Ju, we will be going to study, read a certain paragraph and answer the question. So these are paragraphs in here. So the title of this paragraph is More Than a
More
Hobby.
than happy. Yeah.
Okay. So when we say hobby, Jew, what does it mean?
Oh, that means the activity you repeat.
Yes. Okay. So that would be a hobby. So that means
Yeah.
activity that you usually do. Okay.
Yeah.
And you enjoy that particular activity. So that makes a hobby. So if you do that one repeatedly, so that makes already a hobby. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so let's try to understand this particular paragraph due more than a hobby. So
Yeah.
I will be reading first the first paragraph, and then after that, you will be reading the second, and then me, and then you are the fourth. Okay? Okay, and then let's
Yes.
try
Okay.
to discuss them. When Wallace Stevens walked into his office every morning, his colleagues didn't know what about his secret. Stevens lived a double life. By day, he worked for an insurance company. The rest of his life was spent becoming one of the greatest American poets of the 20th century. Okay, it's your turn, Ju.
Yeah. Um. Went to workplace. Stevens walked into his office every morning. His colleagues didn't know about his secret. Stevens lived a double life. By day, he worked for an insurance company. The rest of his life was spent becoming one of the greatest American poets of the 20th century.
Okay, can we try to discuss them? Okay, can we try to discuss them? So, what do
Yeah.
you think would be is all about this particular paragraph in here, Ju? Can you tell
Uh,
me? Yes.
uh, what you want? What you want to know about the content or what?
Yeah. What do you think would be this particular paragraph is all about? Okay. So
Yeah.
what do you think? What do you think would be this paragraph is talking all about?
Yeah. They're talking about the Stevens the secret.
Okay.
Stephen
What
Secret.
are those two secrets of Stephen?
Yes, to Stephen. That's right.
Okay. What are those two secrets of Stephen?
Uh, the the first
During the
script
day, yeah,
during the day he worked for an insurance
insurance
company.
company. Very good. And
Yes.
then,
And then the rest of his life he was spent to becoming one of the greatest American poets of 20th
Okay.
century.
Yeah.
Poets,
So
I don't know now the
yeah,
meaning of poets.
poets means the one that who write a poem. Okay, the one that who writes a poem. Okay,
Mm.
maybe a songs. Okay,
Okay,
maybe yeah, writer actually. So in other words, he became the greatest American writers of the 20th
okay,
century. Okay, look at this one. Okay, we can be able to compare this one as a secret, right? And what
yeah.
particular secret is this one due? That would be a hidden, okay? A hidden secret, right?
Yes, it
Because
is correct.
yeah, because no one knows that he became a greatest American poets of the 20th century because worked that one if she or he has rests. Okay, so the
Yes,
rest
that's right.
or during his free time. Okay, so he does that.
Yeah,
But remember, the rest of his life was spent becoming one of the greatest American poets of the 20th century. So that means this particular hobby that he is or he has is already been started since from the very beginning, right? Because he
yeah.
spent his life becoming that particular poet. Okay? Okay,
Okay.
so that would be it. Okay, what about number two, you? Can you read this one, please?
Yeah, secret talent is more common than we think.
Okay.
Even with people who are already famous in one area.
Yes.
Check check Luciano
Pavoro
Pavarotti.
Pavarotti. Okay.
Pavarotti, one of the world's greatest classical singers.
Singers, yes.
Yes, not many people know that before he became a singer, he was an
Outstanding.
outstanding football player.
Very
The
good.
name
Yeah.
is truth of the TV chef Gordon Ramsay,
Ramsey.
Ramsay, who is now well known for his
Brilliant. Brilliant.
brilliant, brilliant cooking and his better language.
Yes.
Ramsay played professional football for Rangers,
Rangers.
uh, one of
One of
Scotland's best teams.
best teams. Okay. So can you make a summary of this one, Jew? What do you think
Yeah.
would be is this one? Is this different from this one? Okay, what do you think?
Yes, I heard Rick again in my mind about this.
Okay. So secret talent is more common than we think. So that means
Yeah.
those who
Oh,
are
the
hidden, yes,
that means the he it talk about Luciano Bra Bravarotti. He's
Pavarotti.
uh he's one of the world's greatest classical singers. But
Yes,
he also
became.
football became he also put a football player before.
Yes, okay. And also the same with this particular TV chef, Gordon Ramsay, right? So
Yeah.
this TV chef actually is well known for his brilliant cooking. Okay, but people don't know that he became first a professional football player also, okay, for this particular Rangers, which is one of the Scotland's best teams, right? During that time when maybe before he became a TV chef, okay? Okay, and
Yes.
what do you think would be, what do you think would be the essence of this particular paragraph too, or the importance that we can be able to get out from this paragraph?
What what did you say? What did you
Yeah,
say?
what do you think would be the importance? Why do we need to know all of this? Do you think can we get something from this particular experience of Luciano Pavarotti and Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
So what are those
Um,
things that we can be able to learn from them?
yes, we can learn that we always believe that we can do more than we can.
That's correct. Okay. So if ever you have a talent like that, show to the whole world that you know how to do that, right? And
Yes.
never stop in reaching that particular talent so that you can be able to master them. Okay. Sooner or later, look at this one. Actually, I know Luciano Pavarotti because I usually listen to his song, but I didn't know that he became first a football player. Okay?
Oh, oh,
Yes, I didn't know that one. Actually, my I had this particular song of Luciano Pavarotti, which is famous, and I listen to
oh,
that one every time I sleep because it's a very good song actually because it's
oh.
classical. Okay, that means it's old. It's old songs. Okay.
Okay, it's awesome.
But yeah, but I don't know that he became first a football player. Okay. All I
Mm,
know is he was a singer from the start, but it's not. Okay.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Next. What about number three, Jew? Okay. You want me to read this one? Okay. A number of politicians first made their name in other jobs. So the first one is Silvio Berlusconi, which is the prime minister of Italy and a businessman. So
Tôi
one
nói gì rồi ba?
sang professionally on cruise ships. Winston Churchill, prime minister of Great Britain, also had another talent. He wrote great history books. Churchill's books won him the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1953. Václav Havel was the first president of the Czech Republic, was also a great writer. Oh, see, look at them.
Yeah.
They became presidents. They became prime minister of different countries. But look at them. Before they became that prime minister and president or something that country's leader, they have that particular um
Yeah.
talent, right? Oh,
Yes.
see. So what do you think would be again would be the lesson that we can get out from this particular paragraph too?
What?
What do you think would be the particular lesson that we can get out from this particular paragraph? Why do we need to know all of this?
Oh, I uh, I I I read again the content.
No, okay. Just explain it to me. Why is it important to understand this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because okay, you've said just a while ago that if you have a dream, so you have to if you have that particular talent, so you should have to do that one to the best that you can do, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So aside from that, what do you think would be that the things that we can be able to do in order to improve and became famous like them? Because they're famous, right? They're famous now. But
Yeah.
during those times, they didn't know also that they became famous.
Mm.
So what do you think would be the secret? Okay, the secret thing that you should have to do in order for you to become famous also like them.
Mm.
So maybe you need to do that with all of your heart, right?
Yes.
Okay, so do that harder. Sooner or later, okay, you will going to reap or you will going to reach that particular status in life also. Okay? So whatever
Okay.
happened, whatever would be problems may arise, at least you can be able to survive them, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be it. Okay, what about number four, Jew? Can you read this one, please?
Yes, there are also musicians,
Musicians, yes.
musicians, and actors who have secret talents.
Yes.
Paul MC Catonay and David Bowie are both
Mhm. Painters. Oh,
painters.
yeah.
Paul Newman was a racing car
Our
driver,
driver.
a- and actor Armor
Sharif
Sharif was one of the
on
world's
the world
greatest cards players.
player. Oh,
Yes, and only those who
those
go
who
to
go
a
to a
little
little
hotel
hotel bar
in the New York City every Monday.
Monday.
Yes, would know that one of the best clarinet
Clarinet.
players
Okay. Clarinet.
in in town is actor and
That
film
is director
director
Woody
Woody
Allen.
Allen. He
Yes,
certainly
certainly.
plays the
Clarinet
clarinet better
better
than
than
Bill
Bill
Clinton
Clinton
plays
plays
the saxophone.
saxophone. Okay. So again, all of this, paragraphs one, 2, 3, and 4, it's all about talents. It's all about hidden or secret talents, right? And look
Yes,
at them. They are good at that particular secret talent that they have. That's why the title of this is More Than a Hobby. So that
yes,
became your hobby, that became your activity, usual activity that you do, but you didn't know that you became successful with that particular hobby of yours. Right, Jill? Okay,
okay, right, yes,
let's try to answer this particular question in here. So write T if the statement is true or false if it is F. So the people in the text are famous for one thing, but also good at other thing. True or false?
true,
That's correct. Okay. So that means they're famous already, but they are also good in other thing. And those are considered to be a hidden or secret talent that they have. But still, they they were able to show the world that they are also successful in that particular secret talent that they have. Okay, number two, Wallace Stevens' colleagues didn't know he was a poet.
uh, police, yeah, yes, it's true.
Yes, okay. No one knows that he was a poet. Okay, everybody knows that he is just only working in an insurance company, right? Because in the morning he works in an insurance company. Okay, number
Yes,
three. Gordon Ramsay was a chef before he became a famous footballer.
uh, with the tape before he became a famous.
Famous footballer.
Now it's four. I remember
Why?
became a famous
Bowler
footballer first,
first, and after
and
that,
then yes,
he
he
became
was
a
a tip
chef.
chef.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay. Okay, that would be false. Next. Berlusconi, Churchill, and Havel were all writers and politicians.
mm, no, it's four.
Why? Because they have different
Yeah,
yeah, different activity that they do, right? They're not just only writers and they're not just only politicians, right? Okay, there
yeah,
are, yeah, so that would be false. Next, Woody Allen plays the clarinet and the saxophone.
it's true.
Yeah, that's correct. Very good. Okay, next. Okay. Circle the correct meaning of the words and phrases from text A or B. Okay, like for example, lived a double life. So when we say live a double life, what do you think would be that one, Jew?
Leave a double line. That means you underline the test you want to
Okay, is it
leave.
A?
No. Leave a
Yes.
double line. That means you have more than one hobby.
Okay, so a person who had two
Have
very
two
different
very
lifestyles,
different
or a
lifestyle.
person
Yes,
had a difficult life. So the correct answer is
and it's number A.
letter A. That's correct. Okay. Because when we say live a double life, that means you have two different lifestyles. Okay. Next, number
on
two.
animals.
The same is
Same
true
is
of.
true of
So that means,
uh the solution is very different from the still the solution is very similar to the terms of is true. The same is
yes,
true.
the same
Number
is true
B.
of. Yes. So when we are talking about same, that also similar. Okay. So
Yes,
therefore, this situation is very similar to. Next, number three, bad
a bad language.
language.
Speaking badly
Yes.
about another person saying bad words. Number B.
Okay. Saying bad words. Okay. Correct.
Yes,
Made their name.
their name. Um, Number A became a famous.
Yes, so that would be letter A, became famous. Oh, remember this one, Juha. These are all vocabulary, okay? That may
Okay.
help you. Okay, next. Oh, we have here the greatest mind in fiction. So let's try to read the paragraph and find the eight more mistakes. Two grammar, three spelling, and three punctuation. Okay, let's try. Most of
I said
fiction's great minds belong. So this one is a
belongs.
grammar. So it shouldn't be belongs. It should be
Yeah.
belong because we use great minds. So this one is plural. Okay. So belong
Criminals on
either to
who
criminals or to the men and women
woman
who catch them.
who get them.
A greatest of these, a greatest of this
It is a greatest of this. A
is
greatest of this is
probably
peace.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock
Okay.
Holmes.
Do you think we don't have a mistake in here? A greatest of this is probably Sherlock Holmes. Do you think it's
No,
correct?
greatest of them, not these.
The greatest. Okay, the greatest of these.
Of
Okay,
these
uh, the greatest of these are, right? Because
is
these
a
we use.
greatest of these are no, I think a greatest of them.
Oh, okay. So the greatest of them. So a greatest of them is probably Sherlock Holmes. Wait,
Yes, I think.
no, the greatest of these, or maybe we have to change this with a THIS because we're talking only of one, right?
Yeah.
So it becomes uh, the word this like this. Okay, for a while. Instead of THES because we're talking only of one. So we have to change this one with THIS, right? This one because it's just only one we're talking about, like this, right? So a greatest of this is probably Sherlock Holmes
Yeah.
because when we are talking of this, we are talking of many, right? Like
Yeah.
so therefore, if we are using these, so the next for this it would be R. But since we are talking only of one, so it should be this. So a greatest of this is probably Sherlock Holmes. Okay.
Okay.
Next, so the Holmes stories
Were
were
written
written
by
Sir
Sir
Arthur
Arthur
Conan
Conan
Doyle,
Doyle, a doctor.
a doctor. So there
Yes,
would be
doctor
wrong.
is not correct.
Yeah,
Yes, a
so the
doctor.
spelling, right? So there would
Yes,
be spelling error in here. So it should be doctor. Okay, so the doctor, okay. Doyle, a doctor from Edinburgh, Scotland.
Edinburgh, Scotland.
So do you think Edinburgh is correct?
Ah, Edinburgh. I don't know that word.
Okay. Actually, it's a place, so therefore we have to change this with a capital letter, right? Because that
Yeah.
would be a place, so that should be written in capital letters. So it should start with capital letter E, okay? Because it's
Yes,
gonna be
capital
big.
letter.
So, so either Edinburgh, Okay. Next, Scotland. Conan Doyle knew a lot about the human body and police work. Do you think there would be
A lot, a lot about
the new
the
human
human
body and police work?
and police work. Police is not
Yeah,
right.
yes, because it's only single L. Very good.
Yes, it's
Okay.
that one L, not two
Yeah,
double
not two,
L.
not double L. Okay. Wait, police. Okay, that's correct. And he has used this information in his books. Very quickly, Conan Doyle's hero became popular. So, do you think we have wrong there? Very quickly, Conan Doyle's hero became popular.
Yeah, Harry became popular. No,
So, the spelling,
became
the spelling, yes.
became popular is not right
Okay, because,
because behind the verb is not adjective.
mhm, very quickly, he used this one. Very quickly,
Very,
okay, this
very,
actually this one is an adverb, right? This one is an
yeah,
adverb because quickly, okay, when we are talking of quick, that would be an adjective. But since we
yeah,
have used ly and very, so that becomes an adverb. So very quickly, Conan Doyle's hero became popular. Doyle's hero.
yeah,
Ah, because we're talking, yeah, because we're talking about his book. Okay, talking about his books. So therefore, Conan Doyle's hero became. So the spelling of became, right?
yeah,
Okay, so the spelling is just only single C, but not double C. Okay. Okay, wait for a while. I can change that. So became popular. So when Holmes was killed in one story, thousands of readers protested. So Conan Doyle changed his mind and Holmes appeared in another story. Okay? So what's
in
lacking in here?
others. So,
So the lacking in here is, what do you think? Period. Okay?
stories.
Okay. So and Holmes appeared in another story. So when Holmes killed in one story, that's correct, one story, thousands of
Yeah,
readers protested. Conan Doyle changed his mind, and Holmes appeared in another story. So what is lacking in here? Period, actually, right?
yeah,
So you need to put a period. Okay, wait a while. So it's just only a period. Okay, now let's try. So more two grammar. Wait, what about the police? Okay. Three spelling. One, two, three. Okay, that's right. And three punctuation. Very quickly, Conan Doyle's became popular. When Holmes was killed in one of the story, thousands of readers protested. Okay. Do you think? Do you think this one is correct now?
yeah,
So do we have still do we have to still to improve this one, Jew? What do you think?
yeah, yeah.
So
Yes,
this one is
okay.
this one is correct now. Okay. So that would be it. Okay. Look at this one. Belong. Okay, belong and then the Yes, okay.
Socrates.
It shouldn't be a, but it should be the.
The
Okay. And of these, the greatest of these. So the greatest of these is, yeah. So the this is correct, but only the instead of a,
the
right? And then after that, doctor, yeah, that would be doctor. And then Edinburgh, that would be correct. Police, and it should be, and he. Okay. So he used, we do not, we have to omit the has. So he used this information in this book. So very quickly, Conan Doyle's hero became, okay,
yeah
popular.
became
When
become popular.
Holmes, yeah, when Holmes was killed in one story, thousands of readers protested. So Conan Doyle changed his mind, and Holmes appeared in another story. Period. Okay, so that would be
Yeah.
it too. Okay, so
Yeah.
I guess we're done now, Raju. So if you have still time tomorrow, we can see each other again tomorrow so that we can continue this one. Okay. Bye bye.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much.
Bye
Thank you so
bye. Yeah.
much. Bye bye.